is a prophetic time for God. Believe it or not. What it depends is if you're going to act. That prophecy on your life to receive, or you're just not going to believe it. And it's going to be a normal year like any other year. It depends on your attitude and how you preserve it. It's how this year is going to be. For me, it's going to be the most prosperous year for my life. Because I'm full of things, wanting to do more things for God. It's but what I want to do inside of me. If you start just crying and complaining again this year, you're not going to do anything. What happened? Just the simple that this year is going to be a prophetic year for our lives and for our church. It doesn't mean that everything is going to be like right away. It's a process of hurt. A lady gets pregnant. It doesn't give her birth next day. 9 months. And then it comes the birth that is really hurtful. The simple thing that this is a year, prophetic year, doesn't mean we have to work. It doesn't mean that we have to dedicate time. It doesn't mean that we have to be more. It means that it's a process. We don't have all the answers now. God gave you the prophetic word. You start walking on it. And while you're walking on the word, God is giving you the steps that are next. Many days, many times, God doesn't give you the whole deal. Because you're going to say, it's impossible, I'm not going to be able to do it. God is showing it to you step by step.
O sea, los discípulos están preguntando a Jesús, ¿cómo el fin del mundo? ¿Qué les va a suceder?
What's going to happen? It's going to be the end of the world. What's going to happen?
Y él le dice, no se preocupen por eso.
And he said, don't worry about that.
Solamente eso le pertenece al Padre saberlo.
Only God knows that. Only the Father knows that.
Ustedes solamente preocúpense de llevar la comisión que le he dado.
All you got to do, just do what I have to ask you to do.
Vayan y salven armas.
Go and preach the word.
O sea, el Señor muchas veces no te revela todo el plan completo.
God not always tells you all the plans.
Mira lo que dice, bueno, yo no creo que lo puse ahí, pero Mateo 24:36 dice, pero el día y la hora nadie sabe, ni aun los ángeles del cielo, solo el Padre. The hour of the day, not even the angels know it, only the Father. O sea, nosotros no nos podemos preocupando.
We cannot be worrying.
¿Cómo se va a hacer? ¿Y cómo que se va a hacer esto?
How it's going to be, how it's going to be done.
O sea, cada uno de ustedes está impregnado con una palabra profética.
Every one of you have a prophetic word inside of you.
Cada uno de ustedes tiene un propósito en el Señor.
Everyone has a purpose in God.
Pero no necesariamente tienen que saber cómo hacerlo.
It's not necessary. You have to know how to do it.
Simplemente empieza a hacerlo.
Just start doing it.
Y mientras tú lo haces,
while you do it,
el Señor te va revelando.
God is going to be helping you.
Esto me lleva a mí ahora, en realidad, en lo que me quiero enfocar esta tarde.
This takes me where I want to focus this evening.
Y es en el desánimo.
And it's on the present.
depression or
depression.
Or lack of interest.
Lack of interest.
Muchas veces, o sea, como tenemos una palabra del Señor,
Sometimes it's like having a word of God
y sabemos que el Señor nos dio esta palabra,
and knowing that God gives you that word,
pero pasan los años
but years come by
y no se ha dado, y tú no ves el fruto.
and there's no giving of fruit.
Entonces viene el desánimo,
So it comes the lack of interest,
Discouragement.
the discouragement.
porque decimos tanto trabajar y no hemos visto el fruto.
Because we say we worked so hard that we haven't seen the good things. The
Pero yo creo que
fruits.
ese es el problema de muchas veces de la iglesia, que no le enseña a la congregación. It's many times that the pastors don't teach the congregation.
That is the problem of the church, that things that they don't teach them.
Porque muchas personas creen que por el simple hecho de haber recibido una palabra profética,
Because a lot of people think just by the effects of receiving a prophetic word,
ya se va a cumplir cuando salga de la iglesia.
it's gonna happen.
Y después empiezan, que mira, que el Señor no me ha bendecido.
And then you start, oh man, you see God has not blessed me.
Que llevo ya un año y nada sucede.
I have a year, nothing happened.
Mi hermano, 25 años Abraham esperó para su promesa.
See, my 25 years,
Abraham
waited for his promise to
40
happen.
años esperó Moisés para liberar al pueblo.
40 years Moses waited to liberate the people.
30 años espera Jesús antes de empezar su ministerio.
30 years God waited before he started his ministry.
O sea, tenemos un mal concepto
We have a bad concept
en cuanto a la palabra profética,
into what it comes to a prophetic word.
que creemos que se tiene que solucionar ya al instante.
That we think that it needs to happen right away.
Pablo le dice a Timoteo,
Pablo tells Timothy,
trabaja la palabra profética
work the prophetic word
que se ha implantado en ti.
that has been given to you.
O sea, si el Señor te dice a ti que tú vas a ser próspero,
If God tells you you're gonna prosper,
pero tú te la pasas viendo televisión,
but you're always watching TV,
¿cómo va a prosperar?
how are you gonna prosper?
Imposible.
It's impossible.
Si el Señor te dice a ti que tú vas a aprender el inglés
If God tells you you're gonna learn English,
y tú no te inscribes en una escuela para aprender el inglés,
if you don't go to the school,
¿cómo vas a aprender el inglés?
how are you gonna learn English?
O sea, el Señor te da la palabra,
God gives you the word,
pero tú tienes que ponerla en acción.
we have to make an
Si
action.
tú no la pones en acción,
If you don't put in
olvídate,
action,
por más que te profeciste, no va a suceder.
forget it. It's not gonna happen.
Porque tú tienes que poner tu parte.
Because you gotta do your part.
Ya Dios hizo la parte de él.
God did his part.
Ya él te dio la palabra
He gives you a word,
y nadie la puede detener.
and nobody can stop
Esa
it.
palabra va a llegar.
That word is gonna come.
Ahora la cosa es si tú estás listo para
The
recibirla.
thing is, if you're ready,
Porque ahí que viene que la palabra viene a tierra fértil
because sometimes the word comes to a good land
o tierra seca
or a dry land,
o cae una piedra.
or it comes to
O
a
sea,
rock.
la palabra profética sale,
Prophetic word comes out.
pero si tú no estás preparado para recibirla,
If you're not ready,
la perdiste.
you lose.